the weapons collective edge. Welcome to the Weapons Collective Edge. Today I'm going to go over the Forged Warrior Sword. This is a low budget, under $70 samurai sword, and I've used it for cutting. A couple buddies of mine and we all cut some water bottles, probably 100 water bottles, and the edge stood up real well. But I am going to go out, chop some wood down with it too. So I'm going to do a little more than just water bottles, and I'm not going to destructive test it, but I'm at least going to chop things that should do some damage if the blade doesn't have the ability to hold up. But it does say this is a BK 4900 spring steel. It says handmade in China. So it is, it's a China blade, but $67. The edge geometry is real nice. I want to say it has a good taper to it that isn't rounded, so it comes to a nice sharp edge. The edge has been very sharp. You can see some of it. I've beaten on a lot of things with it. Hasn't done any real damage to the blade edge. And one thing I didn't like, it is starts getting sharpened right to here. So this whole part is not sharpened, but in reality you never use this part of the blade. The Tsuba has gotten loose. You can hear it rattle. But handle is just leather wrapped around like cordage. There appears to be maybe some padding underneath this handle, and I'm not sure what's underneath it. I'm not going to unwrap the whole thing and find out, but it does feel to be full Tang because this piece down here is metal. I think it goes all the way through. Not exactly sure, but again, you'd have to unwrap the whole thing. 67 bucks. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. It's taken a lot of abuse. The thickness is over 3/16, almost a quarter of an inch. So good heavy duty sword. I'm going to put a picture of what it weighed, but it was 2 pounds 10 ounces. And I'll give you a measurement on this here. We're looking at whole length of 28 1/8, but I'd say sharpened wise you're missing, what do we got here? We're missing about 2.5 to 3 inches of blade that's not even sharpened. So on that point right there, we're not going to have any kind of edge. But from on there, the edge is nice and true. The handle has good grip. A little on the small side, but decent grip. The center of gravity is quite a distance out. I'd say that's around 6 inches out there, so it is a ways out. Crossguard Tsuba is not great looking. Like I said, it got loose, but it isn't too bad for what it does. It gets the hand covered for what it needs to do. I'm going to do some cutting, and then we'll end the video. That was some hardwood, I'd say inch and a half to 2 inches, and the edge still looks nice, so definitely does the chopping. That is not water bottles. So I think in end this sword is pretty decent. This is the scarab for it, just basic, has cord wrapped around it. If you can see this, it just slides on there. It's not attached. So 70 bucks gets you a decent blade that's heavy, and I can take some abuse. I do believe it is spring steel, so some more testing. If somebody wanted to do more destructive testing on it, that'd be a great video, but I just don't want to do that. I don't want to destroy my sword. But in the end, I still think it's pretty decent. Of all the work that I did with it, cutting water bottles, chopping some wood down, doing some brush cleaning that I did in video, I don't really see any kind of damage to it, no rolled edges. So I believe the steel is what it says it is. And I would definitely recommend it for 70 bucks. So I'll put a link up to it, and then we'll see if maybe I'll do another video on it in the future, but more than likely not. And but the geometry is really nice. So if you want it, I'll put that link up, and we'll see you again soon. That's it.